Hi, it's Greg over at DIY RV and Home and Camper's Life. Today, I'm going to be changing out our toilet in our new fifth wheel, new to us fifth wheel. So you can see right here, this thing is really low to the floor, kind of like a going into a grade school and trying to use the restroom. So we did go and we picked up a new one. It's a residential style porcelain RV toilet. Alright, so here is the toilet we picked up. It's a Thetford Aqua-Magic Style 2. Okay, it's 17.5 inches on the seat height. It says easy to clean residential seat. Comes with the gas kit to install it. The only thing that might get us is maybe the water line, but we'll find out. And that's the water line inside the trailer that we gotta, hook this back up to. So first is first. Excuse the mess, we're still working on organizing. Turn the water pump off. We're gonna come up here. Push down. I'm not gonna show you the inside of the toilet. We bought this used, of course, and I dumped the other day and everything seemed to be all right. Didn't notice any issues. For a couple days of use, I got about what I was getting out of the other trailer, so I didn't think anything of it. Well, this morning found out that we had a poop pyramid. Yes, we did. And so I had to do some work on getting unplugged, so it's not as spick and span as it was before. But it's coming out today. We're putting that one in, so I ain't gonna worry about cleaning it because it's going straight to the dumps after this. So let's figure out what tools we need to get this off. As you saw, we already went and shut the water off, stepped on it, make sure we purge that. Some of this video I might not, or excuse me, some of the install might not be able to show you because I might not get room to get the camera in there while I'm working, but I'll show you everything I can. So back here on the back, let's see, maybe you can help me. Oh, there it is right there. So there is the fitting for the bowl, which we're able to unscrew real easy. So that's off. Got a little drippage, that's all right. We'll leave that like that. And then next thing, I don't know if you're gonna be able to see it, but there's two nuts, one on the other side, that I gotta remove. So let me go get a wrench and we'll get those off. So we've taken the water line off, but before we really dig into the toilet, taking bolts off, lifting it off, moving it, I went ahead and put some gloves on. And I believe, oh, I believe, there it is. For me, they're 1/2 inch. Let's see if we can't get you an action shot. We're gonna do it this way. For me, just that easy. Oh, it's a whole stud coming off. Oh, no, it was just a nut. I can feel the stud loose. There is a washer still there. Now, this side, try to do the same thing. Bring you back when I got it off. Got the second nut off. See, she's loose. So, I am going to go ahead and pick it up and straight out to the outside of the trailer and then set it down, and then we'll come in, we'll have to clean the area up, and we'll open up the new toilet and get her installed. Ew. Well, we got her pulled out. A little cleanup. We'll get the new one opened up. Now, when we picked it up, they did already open up, make sure it wasn't damaged, so Just do that, you know, if they didn't do it. I'd hate to get this far and then have to go put the old one back in. So I'm gonna clean that up. We're gonna come back, we're gonna get that opened up, and we'll get this sucker installed. So I've come up with a solution for my plumbing, for the water supply, and that is I've got a 1/2-inch PEX 90 that will go right here. Just like that. And then I've got this one, which is just a straight, and I'll show you where I'm going to put that one. Yes. I've got some access to it, luckily. You might have to come up with a little different solution for you if you have to do something like that. Sorry about the generator. And we're back. Fun going to the hardware store here in Quartzsite, always. Yes, blast, blast, blast. That's why most people like to go out of town if you need anything. But they did have the PEX, so got it. Now, I've already disconnected the pipe or the tubing way back there in the back. Can't see it, or maybe you can. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and cut the tubing, and I'll pull it up through the floor, get the new one, run it down. We'll put the new end on it and get it put in, and then we'll figure out our top side. So let me get that going, and I'll be right back. Alright, well, hopefully you got the dramatic video of the pipe coming through the floor. What we're going to do now is, it is a nice straight cut there. I've got my new, or my fitting that I'm going to be using. And also, let me get a clamp on it. So, here's my stainless wire clamp for PEX. Go ahead and push this one all the way on. Make sure it's all the way on. And kind of an awkward position to do it, so give me a sec. Oh, I might need a helper. Alright, I used a little helper there. It was one of those makeshift hammers. So I've got it all the way down. I don't know if you can see that, but I've got it all the way set where it's supposed to be. Brought my collar just about 1/8 off of the edge of the pipe. Now I'm going to take my fancy dancy iWis tools, make sure they're all the way open, and go ahead and grab that, make sure it stays in it's supposed to be, and that click right there says it's not going to come off now, and all we have to do is just go ahead and tighten them until it's releases. There it is. We've got our first PEX coupler hooked on, crimped. Now time to put it onto the pipe. Ah, it's actually where the old one was. Arms don't fail me now. Okay. I'm gonna shut the video off for a second while I fight to get this on, just in case a nice word or two comes out of my mouth that's not appropriate for said video. Be right back. Good thing I turned the video off for a second. I did get her in there. She is kind of a hard one to get to, even though it looks like a big gap. My chest ain't there yet. My chest is a little bit bigger now, so I couldn't get myself in there. Anyways, got that one done. Time to go inside, figure out where I want the other one. Get it done! Now that we got the pipe all kind of roughed in, we need to figure out how high we need that 90. That's gonna fit right back here. Well, that 90 right there. So, I'm gonna take a measure from the floor down, and it looks like it's about 8.5 inches, or excuse me, 7.5 inches from the floor to the top of the pipe. We had the fitting, but that's all right. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna do a little fudging. What do you say? And now, what I mean by fudging is the pipe can come up and down a little bit to fit. So what I'm going to do is make sure it's all the way down. We said 7.5 inches. So 7.5 inches looks like it's going to be right at the T, a potable. Will come in. And yes, I know I'm not using the proper tool. Those are actually for cutting cable, but I couldn't find my other ones. And I did test, looked like it worked fine, so we're gonna do it. So I set the T on potable. There, just kind of give it a couple back and forth, just like that. Let me straighten up just a touch. There we go. Now we can take stainless steel clamp. We'll put our 90 on. Make sure it's all the way. See, it's so much easier when you got room to work with it. Turn it, face you. Yeah, that way. Next, we're going to take our iWis P2098 PEX crimper, open them all the way up, and catch that clamp. Start bringing it up to where we want it. Like again, like I said, about 1/8 off of the edge of the pipe. And right about there. And we're gonna give it a, you hear that click? Now I can let it go. It's not gonna go anywhere until I push all the way through. So, it's ratchet style. There we are. Let it off. We're ready to go. Now it's just time to set the toilet. These bolts right here actually look real good condition. If those, well, there's the nuts, so we can actually just reuse those. Nah, let's put some new ones in. Let me go get them. So I stood up for nothing. It was right behind me the whole time. Get the bag ripped open. We've got a rubber seal. It goes right there. Make sure that the doo-doo and the wee-wee goes down to holy instead of onto the floory. And they knew somebody was going to lose a nut because they gave us 3 nuts. Put our new bolts in place, studs. Now it's time to go get that toity. Let's get her set. Okay, since I'm not gonna be able to reach the back too easy after this, I'm taking this piece of plastic off. Come in. And let's, I think we're gonna have to clean this up real quick. Whew. Well, now you see it's on. A little more tightening. A little more tightening. We'll come around, we'll take a look at the back here. Okay, well, can't hardly get you in there, but she's down there, she's right tight. I'll grab some foam, come from underneath to fill that, but let's get that fitting on too. Okay, so let me get that on, I'll bring it back. All right, I was just out there, but I forgot to hit the record button. Now looking in there, I didn't see any leaks at all. So we're gonna call that good. Now, of course, this is staying open for a while because got a big project with batteries, inverter, you name it, we're doing it. See, there's some old wire, we're going bigger wire. So I will be able to keep an eye on that for a while, make sure that it doesn't leak. But so we went from this itty bitty teeny weeny, it wasn't yellow and it wasn't polka dotted, but it was a toilet, to, and that was plastic. Oh yes, the mess, the moving mess, and then the project mess, to this residential style porcelain god of a toilet. We got a single lever, single lever to fill the bowl up, same button, smooth operation. Again, I'm not going to try it for you guys. That'd just be, that'd put it under a different rating, you know, we can't do that. So if you guys like the video, if you got anything out of it, if this helped you, hit that like button, subscribe, and share. Until next time, happy camping.